Without actual combat from Bruce Lee, it's impossible to prove it. Many people say that so-and-so champion claims he is very powerful. Have you studied how those champions actually perform in combat? Who are their opponents? Is it all empty talk? What has been said is that Bruce Lee couldn't win in actual combat, or in sparring, or used to not be able to win, or couldn't win during his peak period, or couldn't win when he was studying? Did those disciples follow him before he became famous or after? How many years did they study? How many years did he himself study? How many masters did he serve? And do these masters have combat effectiveness? In an interview with Ip Man, Tyson said he couldn't beat Donnie Yen, and Donnie Yen said Tyson could beat him easily. Let alone, Bruce was an international superstar who died young. Who would say they could easily beat him? Who wouldn't boast about him? As for those disciples who knew him, the more they say Bruce is powerful, the more people will recognize him, interview him about Bruce's affairs, and make money. They can act in his name because he is famous. Isn't that why Dana White praises him? Has the Gracie family contributed less to MMA than Bruce Lee? What Dana White has done is not less than Bruce Lee. Without them, would there be today's MMA? Why don't they call themselves the fathers of MMA? Without a large amount of actual combat, without a large number of opponents, without a professional team, without a large amount of video for research, how can he have actual combat capabilities? If you say kicking the door, a metaphor for challenging others, fighting with thugs. Professional fighters should all be able to do it, and who knows what kind of opponents those who were challenged are. This is also what people say. If someone is very famous, you will gain many benefits by becoming their disciple, just like studying abroad for a gold-plated degree. Even if you can't say it, can you? Just put yourself in their shoes. As long as you judge based on the above, you will find that Bruce's combat effectiveness is not very strong. Of course, he still has a certain level of combat effectiveness. He also made a great contribution to the cultural exports of China.